Hey, welcome back to Stevie Tech. This week we're going to try a new thing out I'd like to call App Highlight. It's where we're going to take one app every week, and with that we're going to go in and showcase some of the stuff that's going on with it and kind of give you an idea and a rundown of whether or not you might want to have it. So this is the first video of the series. Today we're going to choose an app called Dragon Project. Now with this app, it's actually an RPG video game. It's pretty fun and addictive, especially if you like RPGs. Now with this one, it takes a lot of different options as far as characters and things like that. But let's go ahead and get everything loaded up here. Now daily you're rewarded with these login bonuses, so that's a nifty thing to check into. Now with that, you also go in and you get a lot of different options and things that you can choose once the main screen loads up here. Now, you do get daily missions, weekly missions, and of course your general missions. And on this little screen here, it tells you the name of the mission and also what kind of reward you'll get for actually completing that mission. Now, this is going to be your primary home screen, and down here we've got all these different options of things that you can choose from and options you can go to. We're going to check out the forge real quick and check out the armory and see what kind of weapons and stuff we can get. Now, this is my character at the moment. It's not real strong, but he does have a nice weapon and a little bit of armor going on. So we're going to take a look and see about some of the things you can actually forge and upgrade here. Now we'll go ahead and go into it. Let you check out the different options. You see here we've got the weapons, and we'll go in and cycle through these real quick and kind of give you an idea of what kind of weapons you can play with. On here we've got the swords, the spears, the twin daggers, the bow, and then of course, you have your general option in the front there. Now, with this, I haven't really played with too many bows and more of the daggers and swords, but we'll get into the armor here. Now, we have played around a little bit of this. I do have a little bit more armor than I do weapons. This, of course, is the head armor. And then we've got the chest plates, the gloves, and then, of course, your boots or your feet armor. And we'll go down and check out the next one here, which is equipment. Kind of goes into your weapons, but this actually gives you a place where you can enhance your weapons or your armor, which is really interesting because you can add magical abilities, different options as far as going in and actually getting those kind of spells and stuff attached to this. It makes, of course, better weapons. Now we have the Magi or Magia, which is the kind of different things that you actually enhance on the weaponry. Right now I've got the Ice Spike, I've got the basic heal, and I've got some Energy Sphere, which is helpful in battle and stuff. This is going to give you a basic rundown of the abilities that we've got here. Let's pull it up there, and that actually lists the abilities that you have on each weapon. Now you do have the ability to go in and change those, but you do have to have more abilities, which unfortunately I don't have at the moment. But we'll go ahead and go back out here and kind of give you an idea, a glimpse of the ability of the swords and things like that. But again, we're just going to cycle through these one more time here and kind of give you an idea of what we've got going on. But this is going to be the forge and of course the weaponry. Now I'll go back out to the town here, kind of give you a general layout and rundown of the town. Now with that, this is, again, like I said, your home screen or main screen. And you can go over here, and this is where you're going to get your missions, your daily missions, weekly missions, things like that, without actually having to go into it through the menu. Now, of course, once you complete these missions, more missions will pop up. Or you can run over here to this guy, and you can actually go into, this is going to be available quest. On here, you can actually go in and fight these different behemoths, they call it, and you get these tablets and these points to go in and upgrade your weapons and things further. What's really interesting about this game is you can create your own party with your friends and family. There's an option to enter in a party number. Whenever you do that, you get to go in and actually fight with them. It's really unique and interesting. You should definitely check it out. It's pretty fun. It doesn't take a lot to do. Now, this game, basically, the functions here, you just kind of drag your finger in whatever direction you want your character to go, and then you tap to attack. Now, I've got this heart here, which, of course, is going to be the heal spell I was telling you about earlier, the heal ability. Then we've also got the one above that, which actually, once it fills up red, it's the special attack, which right now is the Ice Spike. But we've got those here. Now down at the bottom of the screen is your hit points, your life point gauge. And just going to kind of run around here and give you an idea of the layout of the area. So far, I haven't got too terribly far, but each layout is going to be about the same as far as the actual size. Here's a nice little enemy. We'll go and slash him up real quick, kind of give you an idea of how that looks and acts. But that's fun. Now, whenever you want to leave one of these places, you do have to go to one of these gyms here and go up to it, and it'll ask you if you'd like to transfer to the next area, proceed. You can go ahead and move on to the next little place here to pull up the world map, and then it'll transfer you on over. Now, once this pops back up here, we'll take a look and see what we've got. Now, of course, here we are. Now, of course, each area is different. It's just, like I said, the same, about the size is about the same. Now, there are different things you collect throughout these places. There are gems, and there are also plants and things that you have to run in and collect. You do have your little map up in the top corner, which is going to tell you where other players are as well as enemies. Here's some more gems here. You go in and you mine those and collect them. You can use them to boost up armor, boost up weapons, and also it helps you out as far as the overall quests and missions that you're given daily, weekly, those things. Well, let's see if we can find another enemy here. Well, there's some herbs. We'll go ahead and gather those too. And let's see here. Kind of give you a little bit of a basic animation of how this works. But this game, it is quite fun. You get to go in and do all these things. But let's see here. That was another player up there. Now, go ahead and come this way a little bit. There's some enemies up here. These are just some random creatures and things. Now, a lot of times whenever you kill the enemies, it is going to give you your experience, of course. And there's the ice spike. I wanted to give you all an idea of that. But once you go in, let's say, for example, we'll go ahead and we'll attack this guy. Now, you'll get rewarded with experience, and then, of course, a lot of times they'll give you this little chest, which you just kind of tap it and attack it, and you get special items and things from whatever creature or monster you destroy. Now, up at the top of the screen here, it's going to go through a basic list of different options again. We'll pull up the missions again. You kind of get an idea of what missions you've got going on, keep track of those. And let's see here. Now, we'll go ahead and run around for just a moment. And you can quick roll and things like that. I forgot to mention it. That's kind of fun. Now with this, we've got your main bar down here, which is basically going to give you your items. It's going to let you go in and change out your weaponry. You have 3 different options that you have as far as customized weapons and suits. You've got your items. Well, that's it for this one. But of course, as always, like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it's going. And thank you for watching Stevie Tech. Have a great one.